Sports physical or pre-participation physical examination. Your health and well-being is important to all of us. Today, your healthcare provider has requested that you watch this brief video. Are you going to be involved in extracurricular sports in school or with a club? Are you going to camp? Have you felt dizzy or lightheaded when you participate in a sport? Have you suffered from an injury? Everybody can benefit from learning more about pre-participation or sports physicals for student athletes. You may be requested to take a sports physical if you are participating in a new sport, starting a new competitive season, or if you are going to attend a camp such as for Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts. Over the next few minutes, we will review what is done in a sports physical and why this physical can help you find out about health issues that may interfere with your participation. Your state regulations, sports camp, and school all require physicals in order to participate in your event. Sports physicals should be done well before your sports season begins or prior to attending camp, so there is enough time for follow-up if needed. There are two main parts to the sports physical exam, the health history and the physical examination. During the health history, you will be asked several questions or asked to fill out a standard form provided by your school or camp event. Be sure to bring the completed form with you when you arrive for the physical. The parent or guardian may need to assist the student athlete in completing the form, especially regarding questions about prior injuries, allergies, and prior vaccinations. You will be asked additional questions, such as serious illnesses among other family members, illnesses that you had when you were younger or may have now, such as asthma, diabetes, or epilepsy, previous hospitalizations or surgeries, allergies to insect bites, for example, past injuries, including concussions, sprains, or bone fractures, whether you've ever had a loss of consciousness or experienced dizziness, chest pain, or had trouble breathing during exercise. Any medications that you are currently taking, including over-the-counter medications, herbal supplements, and prescription medications. It's important to fill out the information as completely and accurately as possible. Answer the questions as well as you can. It's unlikely that any health condition you have will prevent you from playing sports completely. During the physical examination, your healthcare provider will record your height and weight, take a blood pressure and pulse, heart rate and rhythm reading, test your vision, check your heart, lungs, abdomen, ears, nose, and throat, evaluate your posture, joints, and nervous system. At the end of the exam, your healthcare provider will either sign the form indicating that no health issues are preventing your participation in sports, or, in very few cases, a follow-up exam may be recommended if an abnormal presence of a significant examination finding is discovered that may prevent your participation by placing you at significant risk. A sports physical is different than a standard physical. This physical focuses on your ability to participate in sports that you have designated on the form. Your annual physical addresses your overall well-being. Even if your sports physical checks out normal, it is always good to monitor yourself while playing sports. Should you experience a sports injury in the future, our clinic has expertise in treating and preventing sports injuries. We can help speed your recovery and return you safely and quickly to the sport you enjoy. If, while playing sports, you notice a shortness of breath, dizziness, muscle pain, cramping, or anything that causes you to feel uncomfortable, please mention this to your coach, parent, or team athletic trainer immediately. It may be a sign of a more serious condition that should be monitored or treated. To schedule your sports physical, simply call our clinic or schedule the physical now. before the school year begins, or several weeks prior to the sports season or activity begins. Our physicals are accepted by the schools and are accepted according to state regulation. Your healthcare team has a star player, you. A better quality of life is the wellness goal to better health. With the help of treatment and prevention of sports injuries, you're on the right path to achieving that goal. If you have additional questions about the information presented, please ask your healthcare provider.